So guys, we got to see Brendan Routh in a red and blue costume today. Not that red and blue costume. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I am going to be talking about Arrow Season 3, Episode 15, Nanda Parbat. So, as usual, let's get through this. What are some of the things that I didn't like, that I liked, and let's talk a little bit about what happened in the episode as well, as usual. So, let's get through this. So first we got Thea telling Laurel that she killed Sarah under the influence of Malcolm. And there was a part of me that did think that Laurel was going to overreact and try to beat the crap out of Thea, even though Thea could probably take on Laurel. And but no, Laurel actually handled it pretty good. And she went after Merlin, and she got her ass kicked by Merlin, which is what I really liked. You know, I like seeing that Laurel is still not a great fighter. Oliver could probably handle Merlin. Thea can hold her own pretty well, but still can't match him. And Laurel gets her ass thrown all over the place. I don't even think she got one hit. That was great, in my opinion. It shows that she's still working at this. She's still not good at it. And that's what I like to see. I like to see that, because something I was worried about a little bit was that she was going to be perfect right away. And let's face it, she can't be perfect right away. Maybe next season if they work more on her skills, which it seems like, I don't know if she's like training or anything, but moving on. We also get to see Felicity hanging out with Ray a little bit, working on a red and blue suit. And like I said before, it's not Superman. Brendan Routh is actually the Atom. He finally completes his Atom suit in this episode and flies off like Iron Man. Not without Felicity trying to convince him to not go that path. But eventually he figures out the password and cracks into it and finishes off his suit and decides, nope, I'm going to be a superhero. Felicity's not going to like that next time. We also have a little bit of Roy in this episode, seeing that he still has a little bit of guilt over the police officer that he killed in the season finale of last year, and where we find out that he has actually been taking care of this police officer and his family, I mean. And I thought that was pretty decent of Roy, you know. That Roy, to me, I never had a problem with the character Roy, and I actually enjoyed his character. I even enjoy him a lot more now that he's been part of the team officially, like as Arsenal. So it was really cool seeing everything that he has been doing this year, and that just adds another great dimension to his character, in my opinion. Obviously, the main part of this episode is that Merlin is kidnapped thanks to Thea for, getting in contact with the League and telling them that, hey, you can get my father, take him with you, and get the hell out of my sight. I never want to see him again. Oliver knows that eventually this will kill Thea, and she'll eventually feel guilty for doing this one day. So Oliver and Diggle decide to go to Nanda Parbat, the title of the episode, and get Merlin, save him. So there's a lot that went on through this, and I'm gonna admit there was a while where I was thinking, oh shit, man, I do not want them to kill Diggle. And I kept thinking to myself, they're going to kill off Diggle, because the way they were building Diggle up in this episode, at first he was quiet, and they even, Diggle's been quiet for the last couple of episodes, and I thought, are they going to kill Diggle? As soon as Diggle's role started getting bigger in this episode, that crossed my mind, and I thought they would have went that way. And the fight at Nanda Parbat was really cool. We see these fire arrows being thrown at them. It was all crazy. Diggle's like shooting, and Oliver's shooting his bow and arrow, and they're kicking ass, and then they get captured. And I'm thinking, oh man, they're gonna kill Diggle. I just know it. They're gonna kill Diggle. And at the end of the episode, Roz actually, it seems like he's gonna kill Oliver for, coming back from the grave, I guess. But no, he goes, I want you to be the next Ra's al Ghul. And I'm just thinking to myself, what? That was an interesting twist. I'm gonna say that it was really interesting. I wasn't expecting that, and especially since the producers have been hyping it up that something big, a big twist was gonna happen that's gonna change the rest of the season, and I'm like thinking, well, what? A character death is gonna happen, and I was completely wrong. Maybe. Because if you remember Thea, she went to go see Nysa Al Ghul, who Oliver had trapped down in the Arrow Cave. And yeah, it looks like Thea, the idiot that she is on a suicide mission. And she tells Nysa that, hey, I killed why am I saying Ra's al Ghul? And Thea said, I killed Sarah. And, Nysa's face just lights up and goes, oh, really? And, yeah, so Thea gives Nysa the sword, and I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. But I'm going to guess it's not gonna be good. Is Oliver going to come back next week to the Arrow Cave and see blood all over the floor with Thea on the floor dead? If they're going to kill off Thea, I don't think they kill her off like that off screen and then next week we just see her body there on the floor and that's all the actress is going to be paid for. No, I don't believe that. I think if they're going to kill off Thea, they're going to do it in a more dramatic way. That's just my thoughts. I don't know what Nysa's gonna do. Maybe that she's gonna capture Thea and bring her to Roz. Who the hell knows? But this does seem really... It has me guessing right now. It has me guessing. I don't know where they're gonna go because I thought they were gonna kill Diggle in this episode, and instead they, do something out of the ordinary and they show us that no, Ra's al Ghul wants to make Oliver the next Ra's al Ghul. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to say it was a really good episode. I didn't talk about the flashbacks because I'm not too sure where they're going with that either right now. Because right away, the general from the last episode that we saw at the very end said, well, we just need you to do one more thing for us and then we'll drop you off wherever you want. And so I'm going to guess eventually he's going to get back to the island somehow. But it looks like Oliver has to go through some shit first before he can go anywhere. And we all know eventually he's going to get back to the island and not to Starling City. But who the hell knows with this show anymore? Like, again, I didn't know that was coming up at the end of the episode. And shit just happened. This is the biggest WTF moment in the show's history. Like, you thought killing Oliver in the mid-season finale was crazy. Like, what? I'm just, like, still wondering, what the hell was that at the end? I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I'm giving this episode an 8 out of 10. I'm just, like, I'm stumped at what this show just did. I have to see how it's all played out. I enjoyed the episode. I really enjoyed the Felicity and Ray moments because those are very different from the overall dramatic moments that are going on, so it's nice to see some lighter moments, and Ray is such a lighter character, and I think Brendan Routh is doing a great job at that, and Felicity has good chemistry with him. And yeah, the rest of the episode is just dark and dramatic, so it's nice to have those moments mixed in the episode, so not everything is all gloomy and drama. And yeah, we're a month off, I think, so until a month, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.